Hey there, Dave Gardner here, and today I want to talk about the monthly matching and matrix bonuses, and just also some other things related to the commissions aspect when you are a member of LiveGood. Now, I am not claiming to be a master guru, I'm not claiming to be a master distributor. However, I have taken action and I've started to build a nice little team. Now, that being said, one of the benefits if you were to start working with me is that right now I'm filling my fourth and fifth levels. And so the team building, every level has two people below it, obviously. So it just keeps building and building and building. So level one, or I should say it doubles because every person has two levels. So my level one only had two people in it. My level two had four people in it. My level three had, 8 people in it, and then 16, 32, so on and so forth. And over the last couple months, a couple people have joined. They're still active affiliates, but they didn't pay their membership, so they lost their position in the matrix and their spots were removed and compression took place. Anyone that was below them moved up into that position. Now they can still get a position back assuming they pay their monthly fee of $9.95, or if they go in with the annual membership of $99.95, which allows you to save $20 over the course of the year. But they would only now get a new position placed at whatever was the highest position available in my matrix. So whatever downline they might have had before, they totally lose. So it's up to you to make sure that you pay and maintain your monthly membership. I would highly recommend going in the annual, then you won't have to worry about that. And so I want to go through every month. They have the commission cycles build up and compile all of the members that have been active for at least 2 months in the membership. Now, the way the affiliate commission goes for the first way to earn, or one of the 6 ways to earn, is that you earn money. You earn a 50% commission when someone is sponsored by you into LiveGood. And there's a $40 registration fee. So you earn $20 of that. 50% of 40 is $20. And then on the first month, whether they pay the annual or whether they pay monthly, it's based on the first month of $9.95. You also earn another 50% commission on that amount. So basically that amounts to $5 additional. So you're looking at a total of $25 for every member that you sponsor that also becomes an affiliate. Now, on the second month, they then would have that other money going towards paying the matrix bonuses. So anyone that's new on the first month, they don't count for your total numbers. And so over the time, I want to show you how each month my commissions have steadily increased because people have stayed in the matrix. And so if we take a look at this first one, when I first joined, if I go back to the beginning, when I joined back at the end of January 2023. So for the month of February, that would have been paid. So if we notice February 1st through February 28th, the monthly is paid out on the following first Thursday of the next month. I didn't earn anything just on the matrix bonus. Now notice I had earned, there's 25 and 25. I had earned $125 because I had sponsored people. I had earned 25 one week, 25 the next week because I sponsored one person, then one person. Then I sponsored 3 people this week. Remember, it's $25 for each person you sponsor, and they pay you on basically they pay you the following Thursday. And so there's a 7-day refund period. So it takes 7 days. So the following Thursday, they will pay you. Then notice I had another 3, and then I had 4 this week I was sponsoring. So I'm actively sponsoring and building a team. But notice again that first month, they were only in their first month. They weren't in their second month yet. So all of the commissions went to me instead of into the matrix. So if we go back, notice again we were at February, the month of February. So let's go find the whole month of March, March 1 to March 31. Notice the monthly was paid on that first week in April. I only made $1.62. And that was because of people that I had, but also matching bonuses. You actually get 25 cents per member that you have personally sponsored, your direct people that are below you. Okay, sorry, let me take that back. Not necessarily directly, anyone that's below you. Okay, anyone that is below you, you get 25 cents, assuming whether you sponsor them or not, but assuming they are in their second month or after. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Assuming they are in their second month or after, it doesn't matter who sponsors them, you are going to earn 25 cents. But then if you've also sponsored some of those people, they have matrix as well. So for example, if this is me up at the top and I have all my people below me, I might have a big team growing over here and maybe not too many over here. Maybe I'm down 6 or 7 levels here, but over here I'm only on 3 levels. And so it doesn't matter. It's a total of all those people. You just add them all up. 25 cents, 25, 25, 25, 25, wherever they are, you're just adding them all up. But let's say I sponsored someone on this side that had a big amount of people. I also get a 50% match on anyone that I personally sponsored. Let's say someone over here I personally sponsored. So I put in 2 people. One went to the left side somewhere, went to the right side somewhere. This person is also going to have a team. Maybe it's not as big as the one over here, but there's also going to be a commission earned by that person. I earn a 50% match. And I'm going to show you a breakdown of that with the most recent one. But I just want to show you month by month what's happening by me steadily and surely growing. Now, just to point out, and again, to have a disclaimer here, for income disclaimer, there's no guarantee that you will earn anything. Obviously, you have to put effort in. Just like any business, you have to put effort in. If you expect to build something, and if you expect it to grow, you need to put effort in. You can't just show up and have things happen for you. I am a full-time high school science teacher. In my high school science class, my students cannot just show up and pass the course. They have to put effort in, they have to study, they have to review, they have to do labs, they have to do physical work, they have to give me work, and they have to do the right thing in order to get the grades that they need to pass. When I coached lacrosse, a kid couldn't just show up without having come to any of the practices and expected to start. They needed to be at every practice. They needed to hustle. They needed to run. If I saw they weren't running, obviously I'm not going to start them because I think that they're lazy and someone else deserves it that does more work. With LiveGood, obviously that role and that model still follows the same suit. However, if you don't ever sponsor anyone, you may possibly have some spillover. So when I sponsor people, they have to keep going below me and below me and below me. So obviously the first couple people I sponsored, they have some. I have one person that hasn't sponsored anyone yet, and they're already close to making enough money to pay for their monthly membership, okay, after a few months. And so I will show you that and I'll explain that in a little bit. But obviously, you cannot come in and expect just to show up and make thousands of dollars, okay? I just want to clarify that because I put a lot of effort in. I put it in outside of class when I'm not teaching. It's almost like I'm working a second job right now because I'm working on plan B to retire myself. Or when I do retire, then I have that other supplemental income. I can travel around the world. I can work on my computer wherever there's internet access. So the month of March paid in April. Then we look at the end of April through April 30th, paid in May. Notice it went from $1.62 up to $13.40 because I was having more people build up in my matrix. And again, more people were now in their second month. If we go from May to May 31st, paid in June. Notice it went from 13 to 20.56. So I was increasing. And notice again, we just got paid today, just within a few minutes, I think. I had checked, I went out and had some lunch, read out in the patio for a little while, and I came back in and the commission was in there. Notice there's 2 that are paid today because one was for the previous week and one was for the monthly commission. So for the month of June, my commission went up again, $30.57. So it went from $20.56 to $30.57. It was an additional $10 just because of the growth of the team. And I want to break that down for you and show you where that comes. So when you click on your pay period, it will break down and it will show you where you actually have that money. Now, one of the really cool things is that, and this is something that I've heard from other people as well, we are actually earning more on our matching bonuses than we are actually earning on our matrix. That applies if you are actively sponsoring people. If you don't sponsor people, then this matching bonus would be a 0. The matrix bonus would have money. Okay, anyone that is underneath you would qualify. So when we click on this detailed view of the matrix bonus, you're actually going to see a list. It tells you how many people and how much I earned at each level. So I have 2 active people in my first level. I have 4 active. So again, remember, it's 25 cents for every person that's in that position at that level. So if there's 2 people, 2 times 25 cents, 50 cents. There's 4 people in the next, that's $1. 8 people in my next level, $3. 12 people, excuse me, $3, 14 is $3.50. So notice that I mentioned there was some, they basically call it compression, where if someone leaves and doesn't pay, their spot is removed and someone can move into that position if they were below it. So notice instead of having 16 people, I still have some empty spaces on my 4th level. That would be a total of 16. Right here, it would be a total of 32 possible positions that are open. So I still have plenty of space available in my 5th position. Now, on a side note, if you're looking at other industry leaders that are in LiveGood, and you're seeing that they're talking about, being a top leader or that they've sponsored hundreds of people, I just want to point out a little caveat, and this is happening with me too. You might not ever receive any spillover from them because it's going to take a long time for them to fill up their consecutive or their next levels. So I was sponsored by the #1 leader, and I've gotten, I've been able to use some of his stuff, some of his, basically a system that I could use to develop my own leads and then follow up with them as far as LiveGood goes. But when I talked to him, he said I was basically on his 8th level. Okay, I ended up on his 8th level because he had been filling it up with other people, and other people had grown. And by the time that worked, next thing we knew, I was sponsoring people. So notice my 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and almost 4th. For a while, my 4th was filled. So if I'm on the 8th, I'm right here, then this is his 9th level, 10th level, 11th, 12th level. You're talking thousands of people because it exponentially doubles and doubles and doubles and doubles. And so just keep that in mind. If you're looking to find someone to join, if you are joining someone that's on the top team, you might not get any spill over them. But I want to throw this out there as well. The guy that sponsored me is #1 in the company right now. As of this filming, he's almost losing that position. There's another guy that came out of Canada and is going very, very well. But the guy that sponsored me, his sponsor is, I believe, number 5 or 6 overall on the team. And then I don't know if it's his direct sponsor or one of the other uplines is the Crown Diamond. So even when you're connected with me, you're connected with all of them. Not only will you have help from me as a coach, you'll have access to my sponsor system if you want to use that. You'll have his sponsor system and Facebook group where we have a lot of training, images, videos, things that we share. And then we have the Crown Diamonds team as well, where there's even more diagrams, charts, images, graphics, ad copy, anything you can think of. And even weekly trainings that are separate by them that are in addition to any training that the company does. The company does at least 3 trainings a week. They do a Thursday live every Thursday night. They call that the cutoff training. And basically it talks about the product, compensation plan, do a little bit of training on recruiting. And then they have the Thursday night cutoff. That's when people go into the matrix. Friday morning, or Friday at noon, I should say, Eastern Standard Time, they have the Firestarter Fridays, which is more geared towards just overall numbers, updates of the program, updates on products, and what's coming down in the pipeline, as well as some great training from some of the team leaders. And then on Mondays, they have the directors of product development and the creator of the products. They have them do product trainings. And so you can learn about each of the products and learn about why the products are beneficial to your body and how they can help you be successful in your health. And so there's lots and lots of trainings to come about. So back to the matrix. Anyways, notice I all the way down, I have people in my 7th level already that are earning me money. Okay. Now, what I can also do is take a look and I can see the names of every person. Notice where the enroller is here in this column. Notice how I sponsored most of these people because they're at my top. But then Marcy sponsored one. Now Fit, which is James, he sponsored one. Marcy sponsored another. Obi, Dr. Obi Banwo, right there, my buddy. That I've known for a long time from marketing groups, has sponsored one. There's a right here at Awale, he is sponsored by someone else. So some of these people are not even people I sponsored, they're people that other people sponsored in my team. And so as you go down, notice there's more names. As we go farther down, it's other people sponsoring other people. Every single person that is in my matrix earns me 25 cents. Even if I didn't sponsor them, they would still earn me 25 cents. But what that is, again, I want to point that out. That one is called the matching bonus. Okay, that's the matching bonus. So if we go back and forth, I mentioned there's 2. The matrix bonus. Okay, that's the matrix bonus. The matching bonus is only on people that you have personally sponsored. Notice my matching bonus is actually more than my matrix bonus. Because in addition to having everything that I have here, I have a person here, here. But this person here has a matrix below them. The person below them has a matrix below them. And the person next to them has a matrix below them. So I have multiple matrix in my thing. Now, right now, I believe I have about 37 or 38 active members. I have personally sponsored, just this morning, I finally sponsored, I think looking at my list, I sponsored my 50th actual member. But of them, like I mentioned, some people have decided this wasn't for them or they just forgot to pay. And I believe 38 are still currently active. Okay, 38 out of the 50. And so those 38 have created 38 individual matching checks for me. And that is the power of taking action and incentivizing you to actually share the system and to share the tour. All you have to do is talk to people and let them know you got involved with something that you're extremely passionate about. Especially if you've been in the business for a while and you actually see what they're doing here, you'll realize that this is something that maybe is going to light a fire under your butt, because they're totally revamping and revitalizing and revolutionizing the industry. They're changing it. No more super high prices, no more super high entry packs, super high fees. We're not talking about high ticket items. We're not talking about $1,000 packages that people go broke on and then never get to sponsor someone. Then they have months and months worth of vitamins. You don't even have to buy any products if you don't want to. All you have to do is maintain your membership. Just like at Costco, you can maintain your membership at Costco and never shop once at Costco. You can maintain your membership with Netflix and never watch a movie. You can maintain your membership with Amazon Prime and never buy anything just to save on the free shipping. And so LiveGood is changing and breaking the mold here. And so when we go into this is just one of the ways that you can earn money by matching bonuses. And so, for example, if we look at, I'm going to pull up my matrix here. These two screens are the same. I'm going to close one. I'm going to go up to the top of my matrix. And the matrix inside the member area only shows you the top, yourself at the top, and then it shows you 1, 2, 3 levels down. So there's 2 people here, and then it doubles to 4, and then it doubles to 8. So this person right here, if you notice right here, her username is Smile, and her name we see down at the bottom is Mariana Guigny or Giugni. I'm not sure. I apologize if you're seeing this video, Mariana, or Mariana, depending on how you pronounce it. But she is a person, notice she is unranked. She has not sponsored anyone yet, okay? And maybe she's busy with work. Maybe she's busy with life and kids, and there's other things that happen that prevent people from doing something. And so notice she got in early. She joined me. I personally enrolled her, so obviously it says personally enrolled. She has earned a check this month for $6.75. Now, that doesn't pay for her total membership. Her membership would be $9.95. But right now, it's almost paid for, and she has not done anything. That is where people are finding and seeing that in LiveGood, you can earn up to $2,047 by absolutely doing nothing. That is if you have all, I believe, 12 levels of your matrix full, and what that equates to is over 8,000 members. Now, Mariana has $6.75. Every 4 people is $1. So 4 times, 6, so she's got 24. So she's got 27 people that are underneath her, most of which I've sponsored, but then there's people that I sponsored that also sponsored a handful. So for example, if we go look in this, notice if we just focus on her, we bring Smile to the top by clicking on her. She's at the top. Notice she's got Marcy here that's bronze. Marcy sponsored a couple people. If we actually click on Marcy's box, I'm going to bring Marcy up. Notice Marcy has Don underneath her. Notice Marcy was sponsored by me, but Don was sponsored by me as well. So I didn't sponsor, for example, Lynn. Marcy sponsored Lynn, but then I sponsored Don, and it just filled in below her. So I've helped trickle things underneath her. And so the whole point being is that, again, Mariana has almost earned her membership. That has taken about 6 months. Okay, so keep that in mind. Don't expect to show up and have your matrix filled. It might take many months. Now, if you were sponsored by someone that decided they didn't want to do anything, and they were sponsored by someone that really wasn't going to do anything, and they were sponsored, and I hope you get the point here, then you're going to be 3 people deep, and no one's doing anything. It's going to take a long time for the next people to get and fill up that whole level if the people on top are doing all the work. And then it would take even more to get to the next level. Now, LiveGood is putting in about 25,000 people a week. Again, 25,000 people. We're at the time of this video, we're approaching 500,000 worldwide. You are still at the beginning. I highly recommend getting in at the beginning, because when you think about 500,000 compared to when we're at 10 million or maybe 20 million worldwide in 5 or 10 years, you're going to have massive teams below you. At least you have the potential if you take action. Now, I want to just go down and show you this. Again, these are every single person I've sponsored, the first 38. So there's the 38 up to that point. If I highlight that, there should be 38 people there. We're not going to count them all, but there should be 38. Notice I personally enrolled them. And again, these two are at the top. Mariana and James they're the top two. So they have the biggest matrices underneath them. James earned $5, and so I earned half of that. I earned half of what he had. Mariana earned $675. I earned half of $675, which is $338. They always round up. LiveGood is awesome to us. They actually round the numbers up, which is great. Some companies might try to round you down, and they take the lion's share and like screw you off of a penny each person, but they're giving us the benefit of the doubt here. And so again, all of these people, even if it's only $1, somebody made $1, I made an additional 50 cents, because again, I sponsored them. So I put the effort in, and this is why my matching check is more than my matrix check, because I'm getting 50% matches on every single thing that they put in. And this is where it becomes really cool. So the personally enrolled are all 50%. So if we go into the matching bonuses, anyone that you personally enroll is 50%. It doesn't matter where they are. If you fill and fill and fill and fill and fill, and you have someone that you finally filled all your levels, and now someone's on your 20th level, they are still your first generation because you actually sponsored them. So it doesn't matter where they are, as long as you personally enrolled them, you earn a 50% match on anything that they have based on the size of their matrix. This is where it gets even crazier. Once people start sponsoring other people and they're in their second months and other months, you are also going to earn matrix matching generational bonuses. So for example, not only do I earn a matching bonus on people that I sponsored, but I also earn a matching bonus on people that they sponsored as well. That is huge. Okay, that's huge. Where normally it might only be just on your own efforts or maybe people in your first level or first generation, but now it's multiple generations deep. So notice where it says silver first generation. So we have, for example, the person who is being calculated, we have the people who sponsored them, and then to me, it's my first generation. So for example, all these, so Marcy, Nowfit, Gistmeister, Marcy again, HB Don, I sponsored all of them. Okay, I sponsored all of them, so they are now they are my first generation. But because I'm a silver member, I get their next level as well. I get a percentage, and as you notice, it's 10%. Now, if they sponsor someone else, then I would get 10% of that level too. If I believe if I'm reading that correctly as far as second generation goes. But notice it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Once I become gold, I get a 5% and the 10%. If I become platinum, I get a 5%, a 5%, and a 10%. We get all of the bonuses built up. So you get multiple bonuses added on. So right now I'm only getting a 10%, but I'm approaching gold. My goal is to get gold by the end of the month. So I would really get a 15% bonus because it's 5% plus 10%. Right now I'm just getting a 10%. So notice again, Shelly earned 50 cents. So I earned 5 cents of what Shelly's efforts were. And let me take this back. It might not even be Shelly's efforts. It might even be part of my effort because I helped put some of those people below her. So let's actually find Shelly, for example, just to show you an example. So if we click on Marcy, I again sponsored Marcy, and Shelly is under her. So here's Shelly right here. Shelly earned a 50-cent commission because these two people have been active for at least 2 months. Remember, for the matrix, it has to be in the second month. This person right here, Brittany, just joined last week. So her commission went to Marcy as far as that $9.95, 50%. Remember I said at the beginning of this video, anytime you sponsor someone, you get $25 if they register as an affiliate. You get $20, which is 50% of their $40 registration fee, and then you get $5, which is 50% of the $9.95 monthly fee. So Brittany's only in her first week or two, so she won't count until next time. So I sponsored Marcy. Marcy sponsored Shelly, and then Marcy also sponsored Tim, and Tim sponsored Patsy. So just showing you that none of these are people that I sponsored over here, because Marcy also sponsored Brittany. But because of this, a number right here, there's two people, 25 cents and 25 cents when we're talking about the matching bonus. That's the 50 cents that Shelly earned. So Shelly got 50 cents. Marcy would have earned 25 cents because Marcy would be the person who enrolled. So for example, where it's saying 50 cents for me on someone, that I enrolled, and then 25 cents is what I earned, Marcy's seeing Shelly's name. And hopefully that makes sense. So Marcy would have gotten Shelly would have gotten 50 cents. Marcy would have gotten 25 cents. I'm getting 5 cents. And so again, this is not for my efforts, but in the long run, yes, it is my effort because I helped bring in Marcy, and then Marcy brought in other people. So it's kind of like the ripple effect. You do some work in the beginning, or you throw, your stream into a pond, and next thing you know, that ripple might make it to the shore. You don't really see the ripple, but maybe that causes, a frog to jump or something else to happen when the wave hits it. And so any effort you put in is going to benefit you in the long run. The key thing is consistency. The key thing, in addition to consistency, is refusal to quit. Those that are consistent and then refuse to quit, those are the ones that are going to see their checks continue to grow. They're going to see their teams grow. They're going to see themselves have more success in the future. So I know this isn't a big amount. Some people might think it's chump change. But when you compound this and you continue to add this month after month after month as it continues to grow, we have some team leaders that are diamond members. Again, I'm a silver member, almost at gold, getting there, that's next. And I'm going to continue to go. My obvious goal is diamond and crown diamond. That would be the top mark. Those members right now that are diamonds, the ones that got in right in the beginning, the first, first few people, they may have 100,000 members underneath them. Okay, I have about 65, 70. So if you have 100,000, their checks, their checks and their matching checks are in the 5 figures. Okay, just for their monthly bonuses alone are in the 5 figures. And then they have amounts that they're sponsoring. Then they have the matching bonus on top of it. And then if they're a diamond, they have a diamond bonus and possibly a crown diamond bonus where they're actually sharing a percentage of the whole company's money. There's only 500,000, not even 500,000. Maybe by the end of this month, definitely. Possibly by tonight. I'm not sure if we will cross it tonight. Thursday night is the day I'm filming this. Every Thursday, again, they have the cutoff, and we figure out the numbers, how many were. We'll know Friday morning how many physically paid and joined, and then how many entered the matrix. And so 500,000 is one of the fastest growing companies ever because they've done it in just about 6 months. But to keep in mind and perspective that there's companies that have millions and millions and millions of people with memberships. Things like Costco and Amazon and Netflix and other memberships and even other businesses. If you think of the traditional MLM or multi-level marketing, direct marketing, network marketing model, there's some companies that have tens of millions of people that are worldwide in their companies, and we have just begun. So I highly welcome you and recommend you come and you join and you take a deeper look at what LiveGood can provide and how LiveGood can benefit you and not only save you a ton of money off of products, but also not require you to buy products. A lot of times people have a fear of promoting something because they think that they have to pressure someone into buying the product. And so this alleviates that. The other thing is that you can use cryptocurrency. So this opens it up for a worldwide business program because you can work with people from any country because I believe there's over 20 different cryptocurrencies that are acceptable to pay in addition to paying by any MasterCard or credit card, or I believe even Discover backed credit cards. So if you are in the United States, you can pay by credit card or crypto. If you are in the United States, if you receive commissions, not only can you do an e-wallet for payment, you can do cryptocurrency for payment, or you can do what I do, and I do a direct deposit directly into my checking account. So every Thursday for the last 6 months, I've had a check and basically a deposit, not a check, but a direct deposit, make it to my credit account. And so I have been very appreciative of this. Definitely made more than I've invested. I've bought a lot of the products. I've paid some money in advertising, but I've definitely made more. And just to show you proof, we'll go over here to order history. There's a bunch of orders I've made. So notice, 150, 160, or 105, 160. And when we look at this, I'll just open up one of them, print a receipt, just to show you what I bought. We don't really need to print it, so we'll cancel that. We just wanted to open it. Give my computer 1 second here. And so notice, I got the vitamins for the women because I got some for myself and some for my girlfriend. We had the plant-based protein. We got organic coffee, the full spectrum. That was the CBD oil, E3 was energy. There was a skincare pack. I got a hat. I got a t-shirt, a couple other things. And there's some shipping involved. I believe they're coming out with an international pack very soon. That is going to be $79.95 with very, very low shipping that gives 6 of the products so that people worldwide can have something to start with if they wanted to try the products out and to be able to share with people. But like I said, one of the huge benefits and why they're revolutionizing the industry is that they've actually eliminated the requirement to purchase product. Okay, buy it when you need it. But one of the big things is the prices are so much better. Even if you were in another country and you bought the product and had some expensive shipping, you would still be saving more and paying less than you'd pay if you were in another company. Okay, because they're going to spend and charge a lot more to do that. Now, we do already have a new shipping warehouse in Germany, and I believe they're in the works of getting some other ones in Africa and other countries as we continue to grow, which will alleviate the time of shipping and also the cost in shipping. So my main goal again for this video is to focus on the matrix bonus and the matching bonus, but I hope you found some other benefit to what LiveGood is as far as the commission plan, how you can earn multiple different ways. There's actually 6 or 7 different ways you can earn. As far as the shop, we'll just kind of go through this quick just to kind of remind you and refresh you that right now we are focusing on health products, but we can put any product in here. Okay, we could do a travel program. We could do, some other sales or, tax savings. We can put in any program as long as they're going to work with someone. They can set you up or they can set us up with any program where you can save on that membership. So multivitamins, magnesium, vitamin D3 and K2, super green, super reds, protein, CBD oil, essential aminos, factor 4. One of the cool things about the company is that people are actually buying stuff. And just to show you this, at the time of this, I believe they just haven't updated the 4 weeks. Hopefully it's less than 4 weeks. But some of the products have sold out. Okay, the coffee sold out, but it was back in order again. So notice we can order it again. So just to show you, when you go through and you look, you can see member prices and retail. Most of the membership prices are about $10 less than the retail. So your $10 membership, if you ordered 2 things a month, you're saving right there. If you ordered 1 thing a month, you're breaking even. So just to throw that out there, and they do have some bulk packs. If you want to save a little bit, they have bulk packs. So daily essentials, lean body, ultimate wellness, maybe an energy one there coming soon, maximum energy, already here, and then the everything pack. So lots of available things. And if you want some swag, they got hats, t-shirts, polos, tank tops, shaker bottles, so on and so forth. So big story. Don't regret it a year from now when you hear that LiveGood is up to $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. Again, it's going to exponentially grow in that you did not take some action. All you have to do is join. The worst case scenario, you sit back and you do nothing. And over time, with my efforts and the efforts of others, maybe you start to earn some commissions that end up paying for your actual membership. Again, your membership's only $9.95 a month after that initial $40 registration fee. So think about this. Let's say it took a year for you to build up. So, within a year, you're now breaking even. Then everything else after that, you're just going to break even and it will continue to grow. Maybe in the next month, it's doubled that. So there's always the possibility. Obviously, there's no absolute guarantee. I'm just saying you have to think about what could happen. Have a vision and understand what's going on. Join and check out the live webinars we have. If you register with me, I will consistently follow up and let you know when the live webinars are. The company will also let you know every time there's a webinar. In our team groups and our Facebook pages, we're always going to keep you posted and make sure you're remembering that you should get on and check those webinars, and also to share with your pre-enrolled members. So all you got to do is take a look below, click on one of the links, or you can go, if you've been watching all the way through here, I appreciate that. Share some love. Make sure you've subscribed if you haven't already. And all you have to do is go to joindavegardner.com. Again, that's joindavegardner.com. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.